So I'm here with Christopher Lee, the owner of Kitchen and Mini Bar as well as District. We're actually sitting inside of the alley, and this is a concept that's looking to launch very shortly here in Naples, Florida. Chris, tell me a little bit about the inspiration and the concept behind the alley.
So the alley is coming on as our last concept to complete the project. The alley is the in-between of the in-between space between District and the Kitchen and Mini Bar. So to go from one outlet to the other, we do want guests to pass through the alley. We decided to make it its own outlet altogether. So the inspiration is a New York City alley, and then we kind of almost put it on steroids a little bit and threw a little extra artwork, a little extra culture on it. The attention to detail is really, I mean, we spared no expense with the attention to detail on this outlet. So.
Yeah, this is definitely a concept like no other, sitting in here right now and taking a look at all the detail. What will the hours be of operation?
So this will be our late night outlet. So we open up at 7 p.m. We will serve food until 1 a.m. and then we will do last call at 1:30.
1:30? Wow.
7 days a week.
7 days a week. And will the alley be kid-friendly, or is it more for an adult scene? Because I know it connects to the kitchen and
yeah, so the Kitchen and Mini Bar is certainly our family-friendly restaurant. We have several games during the week for the children to play with. The alley will be adult-driven, so it will not be kid-friendly. It is 21 and over. Everything from the music that we'll be playing, is uncensored. So certainly it's an adult-driven outlet.
Adult-driven. And what are you hoping to accomplish with the three concepts that you have within this plaza?
Always the concept for us has been to progress the Southwest Florida area hospitality scene. If you have been down here for some time, you know that it is a bit more traditional in nature. What we want to do, we're just off of downtown, and we want to bring a bit of that culture and edge. You shouldn't have to drive to Tampa or Miami to get some of that. Me personally, I'm from New York, so bringing some of that down here is it's wonderful, and people are really receptive to what we're doing. We are doing different concepts that have not been done or nobody's even tried to touch before. Something like this is so outside the box. I think it really is a strong driving force of what we're doing. The alley also is driven to a more specific demographic than our other outlets. District is a craft cocktail lounge. It's for all demographics. The Kitchen and Mini Bar is family friendly. We also have the 9 TVs. It drives the sports lover as well as the family. On weekends, we have a DJ. If you want that outdoor, late night, great atmosphere, that's where you go. The alley is driven more towards the late 90s, early 2000s individual. We were playing a lot of the little intricacies and attentions to detail were driven for that era. So we're really excited for people to come in and really notice and pick out the little tiny either sticker or the little something that is just kind of graffitied on the wall that really hits onto that time.
How long did it take you to come up with this concept, and then just in general, the three different concepts that you guys have going on?
So the three concepts we've been working on them for about 2.5 years or so. So it has really been an evolution and just reworking the project, and then reworking the project again when we thought that we had it all set. And really, after you keep doing that, and with myself and my two partners, Marty Kenny and Christopher Schuchart, we're all perfectionists in what we do. So we think that it's right, and then how are we going to analyze and make it just better and top what we did last time? So we're just trying to do the best that we can, and hopefully people are receptive to what we're putting out.
Right, and no food in this concept, correct?
No, there is actually food, and there's late night food. So what we decided to do was take the mini bar menu and or the kitchen menu, and we are going to essentially fuse it with the alley. So you have alley drinks along with the kitchen food. The mini bar, you have the mini bar drinks along with the kitchen food. At 10 o'clock, we will simplify that menu, and then we will run that simplified or late night menu, if you'd like to call it that, through 1 a.m. So, another thing that we did keep in mind was, the hospitality scene. We all know that there's a lot of people in hospitality down here. We know that a lot of those individuals don't necessarily live in Naples. Several of my employees and past employers that I've worked for, you have people coming in from Cape Coral, from Fort Myers, from Estero, from Bonita, and they're getting off work at 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, and they have to drive home 30, 40 minutes. We hope to be a spot that they can get good food, high quality ingredients. We're a scratch kitchen. We do everything in-house, including all of our desserts with our pastry team. And get a nice cocktail after work, relax for a little bit before they have to go home.
Mm-hmm. And so with that said, what do you envision for the food and hospitality scene in general in the Naples area, let's say in the next, 3 to 5 years from now?
I think it's going to lean into that more casual nature hospitality. It's no surprise if anybody's dined out at all over the last year, the service standards have certainly dropped and they are on the decline. And there are several variables for that. One, obviously, we had COVID. We had the laws put in place by DeSantis, which certainly hurt hospitality more so than other industries, on the culinary side in particular. And really what we want to do is we're trying to bring the service back. It's hospitality in general. If we can get our feeding on the staffing of hospitality, really I think people are looking for new, edgier concepts. Not the same old Italian restaurant, not the same old restaurant they're going to go down on Fifth or Third. There are plenty of those, but really people that are coming to the market with new and innovative ideas and concepts and really putting money behind those ideas and being able to execute them properly, right, to where guests can really feel like it is an experience and not just something that's thrown together to, make a quick buck.
Right. I feel like what you guys are doing here in this plaza and with these different concepts is something that's so different in the area. And honestly, checking out this space and just seeing everything all over the place is really cool. I don't think there's anything like it in the area. And my last question that I wanted to ask you is, and we'll end with this question: what keeps you motivated to keep striving for more?
Should be the easiest one, right?
Yeah.
Really, it's watching the ideas come to life. The team that I have working with me we call ourselves the dream team. I have never had more fun working ever in my life than with the two individuals that I'm in CMC Hospitality with. So really envisioning a concept, coming up with an idea, brainstorming, having an open table, and then in the not too far future, actually seeing that come to life, and not just seeing it come to life, but really seeing guests coming in and being extremely open about what we're doing and extremely receptive in a positive way. When people thank me, this is now the fourth outlet that we're opening, but every outlet that we open, we have individuals come in, thank you so much for doing something different. It's the number one comment that we get is thank you so much for progressing the area. Mm-hmm. People want to get outside the box. They want some newer experiences. It's great to get dressed up in your suit and tie and go to brunch. But what we decided to do was, turn the other way. Come in your t-shirt and your bathing suit, and if you want to do some mimosas, do some mimosas. If you want to do the Bloody Mary bar, get involved in the Bloody Mary bar. You don't have to spend $150 to go to brunch. Come in, everything is a la carte out in the kitchen and the mini bar, You can spend $10 on a breakfast, a couple breakfast bowls, and get a mimosa, and you're out of there for $15 or $20. It doesn't need to be this, elaborate showcase of stuff, but it's phenomenal quality. And again, I believe the last time we spoke, actually.
Yeah.
You know, one of our pillars of our business is providing high-end service, high-quality ingredients. You shouldn't have to pay $100 a person to get good service, and you shouldn't have to pay $100 to get good food. Come in casual, new concept, fun concepts, and hopefully, you know, everybody enjoys what we're putting out there.
Right.
Well, I look forward to the alley being open. And Chris, thank you so much for your time today.
Absolute pleasure.
Thank you,
Absolute
man.
pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.